Üdvözlök mindenkit a Tiranak, és ez itt a Mass Effect 2 végigjátszás következő utca. Úgy döntöttem, hogy Morgan fognézni egy emberke, vagy szalári. És utána szalágyunk, és úgy döntöttem, hogy kicsit ezt kiteszem. Mivel meg vagyok már 20-as, hogy most újraosztom a képességeket. Jó kérdés, hogy mire. Nem. Szerintem újra töltök kicsit megírni. Most a tech páncél az abszolút egy jó dolog, úgyhogy... Mert a muszáj egyet tenni. Nem muszáj kettőt tenni, hogy ki tudjam tenni a torzítást. Aj, ne szórakozz, ez mekkora egy fos. Pedig pont ezt akartam átállítani egyébként, hogy meg 2-es szintű, nem meg 2-es szintű. Hát akkor ez ugyanúgy fog kinézni, mint eddig, úgy tűnik. De most mit csináljak? Túltöltést is letenni, nem? Legalább még. Pont 3. Hát... százalék. A túlsugár se növekszik. Még vasz. Még annyi, hogy szabotáljon fel, mert nem páncéltől szedsz így. Látom. Ez van. Szeret. Az felvont. Ó, na várjunk, a páncéltől összehelyett, ki is próbálnak valami mást. Még jól van, úgy. Csináljuk. Kipróbáljuk a Warp utcát, ezt tud. Páncéljük. Ez csak így. 5%-kal gyengítés mindenre. Kérdésen, megmondásra ez. Páncélból. És igazából csak poison, nem csak többet. Többet.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tuchanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Hát akkor utcai.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Jó, majd beszélünk. Én már csak azért is Morgan erre is sok. Szóval ott hagytam valami fejlesztést. Csak ezt a problémát. Én imádom tőle. Reális francia. Egyszerűen. Nagyon jó. És ezt nem értem. Az a pajzsa, a pajzs. Hát... Hát ennek nincs olyan fegyvere, de csak pisztolya van mindig. Pisztolya. Szóval nem mindig.
I thought coming to Tuchanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole.
Go to the clapping. Or not grunt. Go where you want.
Sincsen.
I wonder what those Turians and Solarians look like up close. Nobody wrong here.
Urdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt, and one for Shepherd.
Shepherd, what can I do for you, my friend?
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander can direct you. He's probably near the perimeter running target practice. Don't take too much of his time. I need a constant watch on the other clans.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepherd.
Lesz valami nehéz felkerülőt. Egyet kéne venni, hogy...
One wrong step, Shepherd. Don't touch anything.
Ogi van. Semmi.
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member. You're the cranch for the new warrior, hmm? The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass off my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
Már nem is van. Na most.
This looks interesting.
Szük. Vannak kellett.
These things would last longer if they didn't.
One more win in the pits, and I'm retiring. Child, my son, tackle the bear.
Good, Varen. Stay.
Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are in Urdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Rincall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart. Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
What the hell is a pyjak?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, Rincall, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pyjaks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pyjak population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
No, nehéz, ugye. Akkor ezt megcsináljuk ezt a... Aztán...
Should I ask the female clan for right of parentage? Why bother with all the politics? You know you sired a son. That's enough. I could teach him to hunt. The best way to shoot a gun. To fight with honor and savagery. Yeah, you can do that next time they bring the children. Place your bet on the pits, human. We won't regret it.
Let's see what the human can do.
Hogy is működik ez? Szó közel. Na. Igen, ez egy ilyen random mini játék. Annyira nehéz. Aztán több év van viszont. Három van vagy nem. Utolsó vég.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
Nekem már itt még majd mutatok valamiért.
Things could be different. We could live together, us, the women, and the children. You know we can't. We'd just be one big weak target. Have to keep the fertile females safe. The children safer. Damn that genophage. I think I'll take you up on that.
Looks like Ur's finally found someone to follow around. Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell. I swear it was glorious.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want, you buy at cost.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Ezt megvesszük. Na, erre emlékezz. Ez fontos.
This should come in handy.
Hát, szépen. Nem meglátjuk.
Here, try this.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
Ilyenkor követni fog a Veren, csak kutyusnak
Around
fogom.
when the female camps and the children over last week. No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What?
Egyébben amit lehet csinálni, be
Put
lehet.
down some real money, human.
Hát itt van a húzni, és ezt be lehet tenni.
Ignore me. Put down some real money,
Lényegében
human.
lehet így fogadni. Még egyet. Szóval nyertünk ezekben.
Eyes straight ahead.
Na mindegy, most már tényleg ennyi modding követésével.
What do you want, human? You're crowding my hump.
So, you're in charge of Erdnot's scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tuchanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Erdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan of Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever.
Na akkor majd igen, most
What do you want, human? You're crowding my hump.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Werlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Werlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Werlock's base is crawling with Bloodpack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
What's Clan Werlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Bloodpack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Bloodpack? Mercenary gang. Clan Werlock started it, one of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Werlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Bloodpack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen, only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Bloodpack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Bloodpack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
Nincs.
Get ready to fight.
Thought I was harmless, did you? You killed that one.
Target acquired. Coming in close.
Segítettem. Szépen.
One down. Not difficult.
Got the target. Combat thrown away.
Krogan charging.
Csak keresem, hogy összekapcsolom. Igazából azt hittem, hogy vízveres vagy. Nem is prime-olja az, amit majd nem tudom, hogy nekik vagy többet lehet sebrezni, elég biotikával ezen. Ilyesmi.
Combat thrown away.
Going to explode.
Hát ez olyan mindent.
I'll take that.
Na, egyébként itt van ez a szívócsomp történet. Szegedünk a szerelőnek, hogyha bárki nem találtam volna meg, hogy esetleg még egyszer sem. Nem se az, hogy amely.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospitals important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles. Track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject. Victim of experimentation.
Any idea whether what they gave him is contagious?
No, appears to be cultivation of cancerous cells, aggravated by torture, malnourishment, not a virus. Probably testing vectors to attack genophage. Primary goal, not infection of humans. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the Genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the Genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wrong. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will be—
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
More for me!
Clean hit!
Taking fire!
We'll end it quickly. Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filters.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
How can you agree with using the Genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to Genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after Genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still, hard to sleep some nights.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying. Much more difficult. Working within confines of existing genophage. 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable. Could cause total sterility, malignant tumors. Could even reduce effectiveness. Worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable. 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accept it as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
We need to find Malin and shut this place down.
Yes.
We can use this.
Killed the Bloodpack guards.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. I'll have to stay.
Morden, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
If you want to help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I'm standing right here.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
I can't believe that worked. With you, Shepard.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shock can cause a significant explosion.
Combat drones away!
Burn nicely.
Can do.
Indeed. Not difficult. Hit. Wish I were standing downwind.
Can do.
Indeed.
Combat
Should
drones
burn
away!
through any armor. Hold the line.
Enemy charging.
Right. Simple enough.
it.
Jó.
Combat drone ready.
Hold the line.
Attack!
With you.
With you, Shepard.
Go get him.
I'll take it.
Oh.
Malin. Alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton? Did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Weyrloch's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
What happens if the Genophage's cure to the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weyrloch left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified Genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weyrloch willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The Genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the Genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it. Use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure Genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morton. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
Bisogna dei senti, io come ammazzo. Jak to masz oczy?
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else. Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Weyrloch. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Weyrloch, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Good to see you, Rex. Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could, but I need to keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Give me a reason.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Talk to you later.
Step back. My Varen is hungry.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tuchanka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tuchanka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Should you be in here?
These things would last longer if they were...
One wrong step, Shepard.
One of their children, probably 5 years from the right.
Looks like Ur's finally found someone...
Egyébként most gondolkozok, lehet, hogy Rész a páncélszidátságban is jövően a halálhoz. Hogy a tech páncél az izét erősít ugye a pajzsot. Tehát még hogyha fejlesztem a páncélt, és több pajzsot ad, akkor a tech páncél is több, jó, ugyanazt a százalékot dobja rá, de hogy mondjam, megerősíti magát ezt az értéket. Tehát nem mindegy, hogy 200% vagy a 200 pajzsra dob rá 100%-ot, vagy 250 pajzsra dob rá 100%-ot. Vagy na, mindegy, értek valamit. Hogy érezni, de jobban megértem menni. Hát nyilván a páncél engem jobban.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ja. Lőszer? Minek fejlesztenénk lőszer?
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose, fewer torture tests.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Stellarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now.
I assume
Good for now. See you, Commander.
100% lőszer, de igazából ez trükkös, mert ugye a csapattársaknak végtelen lőszere van, úgyhogy igazából hiába írni azt, hogy csapatlőszer, igazából az nem csapatlőszer, hanem...
Miranda wants to see you, Commander.
Mindegy, ennyire lett volna a mai rész, úgyhogy... Majd jöttem. Sziasztok!